Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a chit chat, get ready with me, and a testing out new makeup products video. I have a bunch of new stuff, probably like 10 things I can test out, 8 things. And I'm gonna get ready, go to the mall, go to Forever 21, trying to find some new summer clothes, some shorts and stuff. But I always try to go to Forever 21 and I never find anything, but I don't know why I keep going back if I don't find anything, but worth a shot. But we're going to test out a bunch of new stuff today, and yeah, if you want to see all the new goodies we're trying out, then just keep watching. So I'm just going to clip my hair back with my little pink clips, and I have this like rosy bralette on, and I don't know where I got it from. I feel like I got it from Charlotte Russe, but it's real pretty with this lace. I want more, and now I don't remember where I got them from, but I'm just going to put some of this EOS chapstick on my lips, so that way when we put our lip color on, our lips are all nice and hydrated. And I actually don't really like these. I have a lot of them because I went through this phase of like buying them, and I still use them, but they're just not my favorite. To me, they actually dry out my lips more than hydrate them, but that would be besides the point. So we are going to go in with the Smashbox Photo Finish primer. This isn't new. I'm just using this today, and obviously I'll tell you what we have when it's new stuff. So I did a bunch of hauls, you know, like the past couple months or so, and I kind of had this stuff just, you know, piling up, waiting to do a like testing products video and wear test and, you know, all that kind of stuff. And today I'm finally able to do it because it's the weekend. I'm just able to sit down and film exactly what I want. It is like really hot today in this room, and I don't know why. I don't have the fan on, which I probably should, but I don't ever film with the fan on because I really just never know what it's gonna do, like if you're gonna be able to hear it. And then I'm gonna give my face just a little spritz of this. It's the Makeup Revolution Pro Base Aqua Priming Base Spray. I actually really like this stuff. I just haven't used it in a really long time. So foundation's the same, sponge is the same. I'm gonna be using the Milani Conceal and Perfect foundation. I did a review on this a really long time ago, and I need to get the 001 shade because this is 01 Creamy Vanilla and it oxidizes horribly. I'm a little bit tanner right now because I've just been outside on the lake and everything, and I mean, I'm not really that tan here, but we'll have to just put a very small amount and highlight because it's a little too dark, honestly, and it doesn't look dark when you pump it out, but it oxidizes terribly. And then this is the L'Oreal Infallible Sponge that everyone uses, and it's amazing. If you have not bought this yet, or you've never tried it out, I highly recommend it. I actually prefer it over the Beauty Blender, and I'm sure, well, I also think everybody else does. Especially for the price point, because I think it's about $6, depending on where you buy it, maybe $7, maybe $5. Walmart always normally has the lowest prices. So one pump like that is normally all I do since I've used this foundation and figured out that it oxidizes so bad, because it still gives me a really medium to, I mean, on my skin it's pretty full coverage. It still gives me that medium to full coverage, and I don't have to worry about it oxidizing too bad because I didn't put too much, but I definitely want to blend it far down my neck and into my ears. That way it's not as bad. And then for concealer, we're going with an oldie and a goodie here, which I have not used in so long. MAC Pro Longwear. I'm in the shade NW20. This is like, I haven't used it in so long, and to be honest, I probably should get rid of it. But we're just gonna use it today, and it's a little lighter, so it'll help with the foundation. That's one of the reasons I wanted to use it, but I just haven't used it so long, so it's kind of like, and it's honestly such a good concealer. I mean, granted, MAC's not the most affordable, it's not cruelty free. That's one thing that does bother me. I've been watching the Nicole Renee Cutler's videos. She is so relatable for me. She lives in Texas, she's from Waco, she's a college student. I mean, she is really relatable for me, and she went cruelty free with all her makeup, and I've been looking into that. Like, I've been considering it, but at the same time, it's like I have so much makeup and so much makeup that I love, and I'm like a hoarder. I really am. Like, I honestly love makeup so much. I just could not see myself getting rid of all my makeup that isn't cruelty free. Like, that would break my heart, but at the same time, it's like the animals, it's just, I don't know what to do. I need to look more into it and really do my research on it before I make any decisions. But I love her. She's like my favorite YouTuber right now, and I love her vlogs so much, and I love her boyfriend, like their goals. So this is actually a new product. This is a Milani Prep Set and Glow Illuminating Transparent Powder. My face looks so flawless right now looking at this viewfinder. But I have it in shade 02. That's the only shade they have. And they also have like the other, ooh, I can't even get this off. They have the other Milani powder that isn't like the illuminating one. But supposedly this is like amazing. That's why I picked it up. But it's typical, just kind of like standard matte black packaging. Really pretty. The powder isn't, I would have to say it's not as soft as like the Wet n Wild Photo Focus powder. It's not as soft as that one, but we'll just have to see what it looks like. But I'm going to blend these under eyes out just a little bit more. That way we don't worry about creasing. This is the Morphe E3 brush. I'm gonna go in and set my face. This is a little bit of a lighter powder, so it's going to help brighten our under eyes and then also lighten up her face just a smidge. That way, hopefully it doesn't oxidize that bad. But it looks really nice on the eyes. It has a brightening effect that actually reminds me of the Physicians Formula illuminating like transparent powder. I can't think of what it's called off the top of my head, but it's in a purple compact. That's what it reminds me of. It's really soft actually and set my under eyes pretty nicely. So far so good. I actually really like it. I think it's pretty nice. It reminds me of the Wet n Wild Photo Focus powder, but it's not as soft as that one, but it's still really nice and illuminating. Like my face looks good right now, so that's what matters. And at the end, I'll go through the products and give you like my final take on them, what I think of them. Next we are going to do brows. I have this, this is a new. This is the e.l.f. eyebrow kit, and this is in shade light. This is good. It's not great, but it's good for the like the $4 you pay for it. It has a wax and a little powder in here. And then this is new. This is the NYX Tinted Brow Mascara in shade blonde. So we'll be testing this out. But the e.l.f. thing, it's not amazing. Like it's not like, you know, like the Benefit box brow product. I can't think of what it is, what that's called. It's not like that, but it's also, you know, it's not horrible. You kind of get what you pay for. And I like to think I have pretty thick eyebrows. Like I feel like I do whenever I fill them in, because I don't really ever fill them in like whenever I watch like Lori Lee's videos, and there's nothing wrong with filling your brows in like she does, but she has like hardly any eyebrows, so she literally has to draw her eyebrows on. And I don't have to do that, so I feel like I can use products that are a little more, you know, maybe like light and like pigment when it comes to your brows, or, you know, just not as strong. And then I just go in with a little bit of the powder, and this just helps to lighten it up. So this is in blonde. I don't remember if I've said that already, but I haven't really heard many people talk about this. I feel like it's just a brow gel. Most people are just like, oh, you know, brow gel. But kind of think cute packaging. The tube is, I guess, the same color as the product, and it's got a small little spoolie on it. And I get blonde because I have blonde hair naturally. I have brown hair, but I like to kind of lighten up my brows a little bit. I get like a pomade or a pencil or something that's a little bit, maybe not darker, but a little bit more darker than I normally would, and then line it up with a gel. But this seems nice. It's coming through my brows really nicely. There's no fibers in it. It's just a tinted brow mascara. So I'll have to feel it. I'll have to like feel my brows once it dries. And then next we are going to move on to eyeshadow, and I do have something new. This is the Milani eyeshadow palette. This is an 05 Earthy Elements. Everybody and their mother talks about how good these were, and I finally found one at HEB, so I was like, okay, I'm gonna try it out, and if I like it, definitely want to pick up the other ones. But I got something that was more in my comfort zone just for the first time, you know, trying them. But I'm not gonna do anything too dramatic. Like I said, I do have errands to run today. It seems like a pretty nice palette. It does come with a little brush that you actually could use. Like, it's not like one of those sponge tip brushes. There's like a little like crease brush and then a flat shader brush that you can actually use for your eye. And the colors look real promising. I really like the middle kind of orange burnt shade, but we'll just have to see. I really want to swatch this one. See, these look so pretty. I swatched, they call it a liner, but I mean, I wouldn't use it as a liner. But it looks like, look at that swatch. That is gorgeous. I think this is maybe around $10. And then this middle shade, this orange shade. So that's the orange one right there. Like, they're pretty pigmented. I'm actually pretty impressed by these, how they blend out. But I'm gonna take my Morphe E22 brush right now, and we're gonna go in with just this shade right here that's next to the orange. They call this one the contour shade. So I'm gonna take that and just put it into my crease. We're only going to use this palette today, so we'll be able to test it out. Just buffing this into my crease. It's definitely pigmented, like you can tell there's obviously color that is coming off the brush. They seem to be blending nicely. I always feel like eyeshadows from the drugstore, really any product from the drugstore can be hit or miss. It just kind of depends on the formula of the product, obviously, but this is blending like really nicely. I'm barely just kind of buffing my brush back and forth. So it's blending it really nice. I definitely would go in with a light hand at first and then slowly build your way up. But I really like this shade. It comes off a little more like rusty orange and you're like actually on your eye than it does look in the pan. I like really need to clean my brushes, so we're gonna ignore the fact of how horrible they look. But this is the M521 and I'm gonna go in. This is a little big, never mind, don't want to use that. I'm gonna go in with the M433, which is extremely dirty, with the burnt orange shade into the crease. Yeah, this one's definitely more orange. They're so pretty and they're blending together so nicely. And they're not blending into each other. Like you can definitely still tell the difference between the first brown shade and then this orange shade. Then just taking that first brush with no product on it, I'm just going to go over everything. But I'm gonna go in with the brown that's on the end right here. I'm just going to put that in our outer V. So the brown doesn't seem to be that pigmented as the other two shades were, but that's okay. It gives just a little bit of depth, but it's not as good as the other ones, which does kind of, you know, suck a little bit. And it is shimmery, and the pan it didn't look that shimmery, but it is. But we'll just roll with it. And we're going to take the big pan of like this light white shade, and without any Fix Plus or anything, just going to apply this to the inner part of my lid. Normally I would use Fix Plus with shades like these, but we want to see how it looks. And to be completely honest, this shade's not as good as the first two. I don't like chunky glittery. It's not horrible, but it's not like that nice kind of sheen of glitter. I'm not too sure if you'll be able to tell, but like you can definitely see it's not like a like highlighty sheen of glitter. So real quick, I'm just going to pop some of the NYX Wonder Pencil into my waterline, and then going in with a mix of the first two shades we used, the brown and the orange. This is the E18. I'm just going to take this, and I wish this had a mirror, like I really wish it did, but then I kind of like how it how the packaging is see-through. But I'm going to take this and buff this on my lower lash line. So I actually really like the way that looks on my lower lash line. I like how smoky it is. And then I'm going to highlight the, I almost just dropped the whole freaking thing. And then I'm going to highlight my brow bone inner corner with the same shade that we used on our lid. And this is the Real Techniques Bold Metal Brush in 201. So I'm just going to pop this on our inner corner. It looks better as an inner corner shade than it did on the lid, but it's not the worst thing ever. Man, I really wanted to try this out and I forgot I even had it. This was the A20. I did that Shop Miss A haul a while back. This is their Glow Liquid Eyeshadow. I really wanted to use this. Dang it. Oh well, I'll have to save it for another video now. So this is the Revlon Ultra Volume Mascara. This is the pink one. I'll be testing this bad boy out today. I'm assuming this is just supposed to, it's in the black, it's black, but it's supposed to give ultra volume. And the wand is like ginormous, so we'll just have to see on this one. It seems to be grabbing my lashes pretty well. I'm normally not a fan of like these wands that are this big. It's actually really pretty. I feel like it definitely doesn't give the length since it is more volumizing, but it's not, I wouldn't say it's clumping them together, but I feel like it's clumping them in a way that it's giving more of like a thick look. I like the mascara for my top lashes. I don't really like it for my bottom because I feel like it doesn't, it's not able to grip my bottom lashes that well. So I definitely would only use it for the top. And then next we're gonna go in with the Essence Contour Powder. I'll zoom you guys out a little bit. This is in shade 10 Light. So we're gonna go in with this bad boy. I don't know if I want to contour, if I want to like kind of bronze. I guess we'll contour with it since it's technically a contour powder. So this is the M437. I don't know if I've ever used this before on camera. I can't really remember. I'm sure I maybe have, but. And the last thing that, not the last thing, but second to last thing we'll be testing out is the Maybelline Master Blush Palette. And this looks way better to me than the L'Oreal Blush Palette. These three colors I would wear. And this highlighter looks pretty, it looks okay. Oh no, that's pretty. So that is the highlighter right there in the center. So we're gonna try these out today, and I'm also going to use the highlight. So we're gonna go for this like more peachy tone right here in the center. This is the E4 brush. I'm just going to, oh, they're pigmented too. Oh, that's a lot of blush. Okay, light hand. Okay, so definitely want to have a light hand when applying these blushes because holy guacamole, that was a lot of blush. I didn't need that much blush. Now we're gonna take the highlight. Ooh, really powdery, like a lot of powder kick up. Looks pretty though, like pretty reflective, pinky tone to it. It's definitely not like in like a icy tone or anything like that. Definitely a lot more pinky, but I actually really like this. The blushes are really pigmented though, like I said. And then the last and final thing we'll be testing out are the ColourPop lippies. I have no idea which one I want to use. These are all ultra mattes. I have one in Clueless, Sunday, and Monday. So I think I want to use Monday. I feel like it goes really nicely with the eyes. So we're going to do that. I've used some of these before. They were my cousin's, but I really wanted to get some for myself. So we're going to use Monday. Okay, so this is Monday on the lips, and holy guacamole, it's gorgeous. Like, it's matte and it's comfortable. It's not drying, probably because I put chapstick on before, but like, oh, why did I jump on this bandwagon sooner? Like, these are so good, oh my gosh. And I love it with the eyes. I like the orange with kind of like this orangey, blushy lip. Like, I'm in love. So this is great. I'll give you a little update. ColourPop lipsticks, bomb. I like those. They're really nice. Milani eyeshadow palette, I definitely like it. I definitely like the Real Big Shimmer shade more for the inner corner, but I think the colors blended together really nicely, especially for being drugstore. Mascara I only like on the top lashes, so I definitely would not use for bottom. This is great for the money, especially if you like these three shades. The highlight's really pretty also. It's definitely more on the pinky side, but you need a light hand because they definitely are extremely powdery. This is nice. I definitely noticed some dryness around my nose, probably just my skin, and you know, the foundation can be a little more clingy since it is more full coverage, but I like this powder. And this brow mascara, it's not like the Anastasia Beverly Hills Clear Brow Gel. It has some stiffness to it, and I like the color it gave my brows, so I actually really enjoy this. So I think everything we tested out was a hit, which is awesome. You know, it's always great to find good drugstore products. So I hope you guys did enjoy this video. I will have all the goodies that I did use down below if you are interested in any of them, especially the new stuff. So I hope you guys did enjoy. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't subscribed already, and then I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, y'all.